Peace and salute to the real ones. And welcome to another episode of Soulview. And today I got a very, very special guest with me, man. You know what I'm saying? My guest today, he's a boxer, he's a trainer, and now he has his own podcast. I got Troy King in the building, y'all. Salute, Troy. Welcome to the Dragons,
up, baby?
Bro.
What's good?
Man, chilling, man. I appreciate you getting back to me, man, so we can make this build. You know, like I told you earlier, man, I seen you on Boxing Ego's channel, and you always just gave some great breakdowns of fights. You know what I'm saying? And I just started following your channel, and I just started to see your transformation, man. You know what I'm saying? Into a real G and a real man. You know what I'm saying? And I could definitely see where you coming from now. So I just want to salute you on that for sure.
Most definitely, bro. You know, some people get chosen. Well, everybody can take a path, but you know, the ones who say they the chosen ones, they choose the path. You know, so I choose the path, and you know, once you know, you can't unknow. So,
Facts. So what you saying that, you know, the thing that I appreciate about you is, like I said, with all the success that you've had, you still managed to tap into your spiritual bag, man. What made you go down that path, Troy?
I always been on that. You never be off the path. That's the thing. It's just we choose to, our person choose to ignore the path. It's like when you know you about to drive somewhere, and then you be like, man, do I really feel like going? Or you know, you meet a woman, you be like, you know, it's something you don't like about her, but you're like, you know what, let me just give it a chance. Like, no, that first thought you had that you didn't like, you should have went with it. That's what, you know, everybody run from that. They run from what they is different. You run from yourself. Your person runs from yourself.
Facts. So how has that helped you with the transition and everything that you got going on right now? Do you think because you got deeper into that side of spirituality and merging it with this physical realm, do you think that's helped you along your journey so far?
Yeah, of course, because you know everything is balanced on the horizon, but I've always been on the spiritual path because you know I grew up as a Christian. So the essence has always been around me. You know, is religion. Religion is here to keep the essence alive. You know what I mean? Like the smell or the frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir.
If you don't have something that seems like it could be real or couldn't, then you don't have a choice. Then that puts you down to beast. You know what I mean? The choice of the path is there. You know what I mean? So that essence is there for you to grasp onto. So I was always raised in Christianity. And the thing was, my mom raised me to ask questions to everybody. I don't care who. So I always had questions about the Bible and questions on why it say it like this and why it say this. And, you know, then you grow up and you start learning. And, you know, I just start studying. That's really what I started doing. Nobody told me to do it. I just got tired of not knowing what I was talking about. And I'm not that type of guy. Like, I learned about boxing to the deepest level. So now I wanted to know about the sacred text at the deepest level.
Powerful, bro. Powerful. So you mentioned boxing, you know what I'm saying? We hear a lot about boxing, and that is very political. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of shady things going on. Do you feel like people like Floyd Mayweather sets a new standard for younger boxers and especially younger melanated boxers?
I'm gonna just say it like this, because I don't never disrespect Floyd on no platform, but like, man, he just ask the question one more time.
No, it's all good. So we know that boxing is very political. You know what I'm saying? It has a lot of shady things going on, a lot of stuff that us, the public, don't see. Do you feel like people like Floyd Mayweather sets a new standard for younger boxers, especially melanated boxers, in doing business?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, when he was a fighter, yes. As a promoter, no.
Okay, can you go into that?
As a fighter, he showed you how you have the drawing power. It's no different from how LeBron think. You know what I mean? It's a players league. I'm gonna go where I want to go. You know what I mean? Floyd was, once he bought himself out, then he realized what he could do, because all I have to do is draw people in. It's no different from what Terrence Crawford does with Top Rank, but he don't see it yet. Like he could sell out Omaha, Nebraska every time he fight there. Why do you still need a promoter at this point? You could hire a team and do it yourself and sell out your hometown every single time until the drawing power to the energy forces you to go to Vegas. But at this point, he don't need a Bob Arum or anybody. So he could just go to Vegas and do his thing on his own, because everybody in the world know who Terrence Crawford is. Like,
Facts.
So that's what Floyd showed you as a fighter, the drawing power you have and how you don't need a promoter. As a promoter, and as you know, him working with Mayweather Promotions, sometimes he uses the same tactics. Now, listen, I'm just trying to be fair, blood, because I can't lie. I'm not allowed to lie. That's the thing when you take on these paths. Even though I like these guys and I looked up to them due to their styles and their business moves that they made, and he's one of the smartest businessmen ever to live. Floyd is, of course. You know, they say he can't read and all that. Well, how did he even get to this point? All right, then. So evidently he could read some type of hieroglyphic language.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yes, sir.
I'm just saying that to say sometimes he used some of the tactics that the other promoters use, because him being a boxer, knowing boxing as technically the best ever, and him doing his own business from working with Bob Arum and his daddy already being in the business and his uncles being in the business. Like, at this point, he knows who and when he wants his best fighters to fight certain fighters. And they make it seem like, you know, they use the media to their advantage. You know, that's the part I don't like. But, you know, it's all a game. It's just a waiting game. You know what I mean? But that's what I don't like as a promoter. Right. He used some of the same tactics that the other promoters use, because you have to protect your investment.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If you don't protect your investments against the Terrence Crawfords, or Gervonta Davis is at the highest of the food chain, but if you don't protect your investments against some of the other fighters like Terrence Crawford, who not signed with you, and the Canelos and the Boo Boos, you know, you could lose out on your money, and then they ain't even signed with you. So then how do you recoup? Hey, bro, I got a 12th grade education. You know, I sat at the table with Jesus and the 12 disciples, King Arthur and the 12 knights, any other 12, the 12 tribes of Israel, all of that. You know what I mean? That's just common sense. If you want to keep your investment, you got to protect it, and you got to use different ways, like the cat's paw, and you got to use these guys as puppets to keep them alive. You remember, it's still selling tickets. So you selling tickets, you got to use different ways in the media to portray different things that are really not true. So then when the fight does happen, you can accrue the most money. And if your fighter doesn't win, he's compensated for the behind whooping that he took. So that's all, bro. And when you know that, you know how boxing works, and you don't get mad when you see these tricks. I know who ain't going to fight who, and when they going to fight them, and when they not going to fight them. It's easy at this point.
Wow. Word. Dang. Respect. So the thing that I love about boxing, man, and I love the science of it, you know what I'm saying? And you always had a great ability to decode fights and read in between the lines. How has your keen sense of the unseen helped you on your journey, bro?
You really be watching me.
Of course.
Cause don't nobody, if you ain't never really watched me, you wouldn't even be saying nothing like that. Yeah, cause that ain't like a regular question. Do your thing.
So like with that question, I would say because that the path you on, we say unseen, that's just a recent. You know what I'm saying? As in, so really before you've been had the knowledge, they just gave you more knowledge. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I know definitely
deeper,
what you're saying.
Deeper than what you already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. And to add on is
I'm his brother, by the way.
the boxing. So what you saying? Like, ask the question one more time.
No, it's all good. So what I was saying is that I love boxing and I love the science of boxing. You know what I'm saying? The techniques and the little things. And you always had a great ability to decode fights and read in between the lines. How has your keen sense of the unseen helped you on your journey?
Because everything you get come from nothing. It's called being an alchemist. Like everything that you do comes from nothingness. How do you even get to where you are? You know what I mean? That's gonna be deep for people, and I understand people might not never understand that. It might take a million lifetimes for people to understand that. I'll make it simpler for you in boxing terms. The reason why like Triple G and like fighters, like straight up and down fighters, like European fighters, fighters who are just or don't have the craft down to like Floyd. I'm gonna just always use Floyd for right now because he do everything.
Okay.
A feint is something that you don't even know. Like I don't know when a person gonna feint. That it's a thinking man's game, and on this plane, objective plane, it's all about timing. But on the other plane, time don't even exist. So everything starts out with a thought. You can't even see thoughts, bro. You see what I'm saying? So yes, thoughts or psyche or psychology is study of the spirit world. It's not study because, listen, I got something that people don't never see their brain even when they die, bro. Think about that. You never see what your actual brain or inside your body look like until you gone, bro.
That's deep, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on, Troy.
So it's things like that that like it's unseen. Like in the Bible, it say you go into the temple not built by man. Where's that at? That's up for them to study though. Because my little brother is a Prince Hall Mason, and they say you go into the temple not built by man. Because God didn't see everything because he made man. So why would you build a church for God if you know God exists, the supreme creator of law? If you know he exists, then why would you build anything to worship him there when he already know what that's about? Through you. Through your physical. We all just that's how powerful God the creator is. His soul is so unattainable to think, to even grasp that he had to make the world, people, cells, so much different things so that you can understand that this is just a part of what's going on, bro. So when you study, you may say what you do in the dark come to the light. Floyd studies so much in the dark. Remember, Floyd said all the time, hey, blood, when y'all be asleep, I'll be running. You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what Floyd doing. We only know what he show us on the video. And if you know about anything about religion and science, you don't believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see.
Woo, say that again, bro.
You believe nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see. My mom and my grandma have been telling me that all my life. And I just be hearing that. Like, bro, you know, you don't believe nothing of what you hear and you only believe half of what you see. So that lets you know if you got two eyes and you can only believe half of that, then the other eye that you was gifted with, that's what you're supposed to see to use the other half, because it's 90% mental and 10% physical. That is where the balance lies. It never lied at 50-50. The 50-50 is 90-10. Think about what I'm saying. It's not literal 50-50. What makes the balance on the horizon is 90-10. They
deep,
say
bro.
the sport is the game is 90% mental and 10% physical. So it's the things you can't see. Mental, you can't see. So on my channel, I say the mental is spiritual. You can't see a spirit. You can't see an atom. So is an atom a spirit or is a physical thing? So I'm gonna ask people, do you really got to study of the science that people was putting in front of y'all face? Because they telling you an atom is a physical thing, but my people just made the name atom as the highest thing in the physical realm because you couldn't see it with your eye. So the atom is God on a certain realm. You see what I'm saying? Adam.
Yes, sir.
God was talking to Adam. It never said Adam was a man, an actual man, physical walking. It said God was talking to Atom, Atom. Because the atom is alive. It vibrates. What atom was it? It was the atom that had 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. When you look up what that atom is, then you know who God was talking to. When God was talking to Adam, he was telling you, listen, you don't need food. But his spine, the snake, the physical, the outer man, because that's what my grandma be telling me, your outer man be in control. And then you got to let the inner man control you. The inner man is your spirits, consciousnesses, and all of that. Your outer man is this. So that's how I know. That's what got me to this point. I started letting my inner man guide me, because no level of knowledge can compete with the consciousness of a black person. Period. Point blank.
Facts.
I heard Mike Tyson even say it, and I already knew it. You letting education run your consciousness when your consciousness is more powerful than the education, because blacks are the founders of civilization. So my consciousness is the best. They should be listening to me. Hey, I'm just saying, bro. I didn't make these rules up. That's what I'm saying. But that's how I got to be able to break down fights like that using the unseen, because Floyd be saying it. And then when I read the books, it's all about the unseen. You got to be able to control it. You got to know how to cultivate it. It's practice. It's like everything else. That's why they say one yourself. Who are you wanting yourself to? Exactly. Hey, I'm just using what they give me, bro.
Facts. I appreciate that. That's powerful, bro. So with all the information that you've been learning on this journey, what has been most challenging for you, man?
Racism. And watching my people not wake up. Watching my people talk about going out and voting. Like, if you a woke man, then you know voting is never going to get you nowhere. Like, how? It's called the government. You know, if you ever seen a Bible or anything, they say my testament. It's my testament. No, it's not a contract. Your testy is like an ovary or a testicle. That's why it's testicle, or ovary, which is actually a testicle. Because everybody know when you're born, you start out as a woman first. And when the testosterone hit the womb, the testicles drop. That's a fact. We don't have to make it spooky or nothing. So a testicle and an ovary is one and the same thing. Because life comes from testicles and the ovary. All right, we know that. So ment is short for mental. We know that. So it's testicle is representation of body. Ment is representation of spirit, consciousness, mind. So if it's government, it's governmental, like the governmental laws. I don't need laws to govern my consciousness, bruh. I just said in 3 seconds ago, or 6 seconds ago, or 9 seconds, or 12 seconds, that my consciousness is more intelligent than any information a man can give me. I was made in his likeness. So if I'm made in the likeness of the creator, then why would I need somebody on the street telling me how to run my life? No, they need help to run their life, because I absorb the most intelligent thing in the sky. Don't nobody understand the sun. The sun is living because it hits the earth and it makes plants grow. And only life begets life. You come from something living. That's a fact. You come from a living womb, a mom, all of that. So if the sun is shining on the earth, bringing it to life, and my body absorbs the sun the most, then do I need to finish that sentence? If I know how to tap in, how they say, tap in. If I know how to tap in to the, then I'm gonna be the most intelligent. I don't know. That's how I got like this. Like I start tapping in. I start going into the temple not built by man.
Word, man, powerful. So let me ask
Word
you
is
this.
actually, that's why people say that in New York and all over. Word, because the word became flesh. See, it don't matter what you say. It don't matter what religion it is.
Come on, Troy.
It doesn't matter. It could be Hinduism, Islam. It could be the Egyptian spiritual system. That's what got me here. Studying stuff that people said was fake.
Me too, bro. Me too.
So when they say stuff like the word became flesh, then you got to know what words to utter. Once you know what words to utter, then you can make your flesh jump, bro. You can make your flesh start acting different. You could say different names. You won't have different. You could be about to be mad about something and then learn how to control your emotions, would mean outward movement. You can learn how to control, because if you tapping in don't have nothing to do with coming out. You have to tap in so you'll know what to put out, the vibe to put out. You know what I mean? So you just gotta, bruh, you gotta know what words to utter. That's why people say word. Like, yeah, because the lie is sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I already know who made that up. I know that, listen, that was made up by the government.
Break that down, bro.
Words will hurt you. It tell you in the book. And we'll just go by off the book that everybody used, which is the Christian Bible, King James Version.
Okay.
It tells you in there that the tongue is a double-edged sword. Right. It can cut. Am I lying, bro? Because if you was black and you in America, you was raised up as a Christian too.
Yes, sir.
All right, then. It tell you the tongue can start a war, or it can save a life.
Facts.
So if you know what words to utter, you can bring yourself closer to the sun that God made, which is Jesus, or the sun in the sky, or it's just so many names, bro.
Man, and what you saying is so powerful, bro. Now, you being a boxer, man, and being a trainer, we know that you guys are big on health and fitness. So what you saying, about going inside and doing the soul work, you know what I'm saying? Do you believe that our diet and the way that we eat has anything to do with that?
I could have did all this.
Hey, no, then you right, bro.
They need it, bro.
Not to sound too haughty, because when you read the rules. No, you don't want too much haught. You read
not hot like an arrogance. I'm talking about like you gotta
firmness in speech. You gotta say it. Bro. But I don't want to get too arrogant with it. But
it's just,
the diet is the most important, bro. Besides the words. Listen, the diet is the second and most important. Let me tell you. Let me just explain it real quick. Yeah, because first it's the vegan, that's it. First of all, be a vegan, alkaline vegan. first think positive thoughts, because let me tell you why. Because food, as my man looked up on the internet the other day, is not just things that you eat, it's nourishment. Even nourishment of the mind. So if you don't have nourishment of the mind, which is food for thought, then you can be eating on a vegan diet and thinking bad thoughts and listening to too much a certain type of music, dumbed down music, and you will still secrete the same hormones you will secrete on a vegan diet. My brother Polite taught me that. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Polite. But it's the thought that counts. And that if you start thinking about eating right for your person, that's yourself leading you. That I'm gonna just leave it at that. So once you add on the vegan diet, you're eating, listen, organic foods, people. Organic. Because you do have organs. Like when you go to church and you play the organ and it hits your, that's why they call, see, I don't even have to my cousin is a mathematician and a producer and a coder. Organs, I already know, because the frequency of music hit your body and it'll heal you, bro. That, because everything come in a wavelength. That's why French Montana be talking about he the wave guy.
Right.
I'm wavy because music come in frequency, and when you play it, you can't help but to bob your head, like, you know, you move, you vibing. That's a wave. So if you eat organic food, you're eating good frequencies, good waves, God-like waves, God light. That's how you become enlightened. You have to eat actual light. Well, when I say, well, Troy, man, what is you talking about? How do you eat light? That's a two question, because everything is balanced. You have to eat less and remember to fast, because remember, eating light means you don't eat heavy. Then on the other thing, the thing you can't see, due to photosynthesis, remember, it's about things you can see and things you can't see. If I'm eating heavy, you see I got a lot of junk on my plate. I got meat. I got a whole bunch of macaroni and cheese. All that. If you eating light, that means your plate ain't as heavy because you got salad. You got fruits and veggies. Rice, barley. Now, that's how you show the difference between that. That's actual science, bro. If I put all those ingredients on a plate, the two plates the way the same, and put them on a scale, they will physically be heavier than a plate of vegetables. That I don't have to, like, you put some stuffing, macaroni and cheese, a 16-ounce steak. It's telling you in the weight of the steak. It's too heavy. But if I put vegetables on a plate, some yams, some cucumbers, some tomato, all of those things are 90% water. Fruits. And due to photosynthesis, when the sun shines on the plants, chlorophyll is created. It works like a solar panel. The solar panel is what color? Black. It absorbs the light and transfers the light into good sunlight energy so you can take it in. That's like my skin that's made of carbon. Like a solar panel, it absorbs the sun and transform the light so that I can take it in and use it, so I can be like the Incredible Hulk. And then when I eat more vegetables, you are what you eat. So photosynthesis is second-hand stepped on. So if we talking streets, you know how you get the pure work, and then now you got you can make your money. You could step on it. You could jug it. But if you get it off pure, you feel like it's going to run out because you feel like they ain't going to buy it. They can't even afford the pure. So you step on it to make it affordable. That's what they're doing in the government. They're stepping on things that God made, saying it's affordable and it's better. and it's good for you. No, you eat the whole truth. Once you eat that, you will literally be eating stepped on light. Light just broken down due to photosynthesis.
Genetically modified.
Instead of eating genetically modified, let God modify. It's already ready. You see what I'm saying? It's already ready, bruh. All you got to do is no different from Frank Lucas telling Nicky Barnes,
don't cut it.
Don't do it.
Right.
Call it what you want it, but don't cut it, bruh.
Right.
You see what? I just seen that the other day. That's how you can use negative for a positive, because two negatives make a positive.
I cannot lose.
That's two negatives. That means you never gonna lose. That's what I'm saying. So
I've been saying that for so long. I'm like, it cannot beat me. I've always been saying this as a little kid.
So like I was saying, like if you eat a vegan diet, bro, you will become enlightened and you will learn. Like you will literally learn from a vegan diet how things work, bro, because everything is made by God. Listen, even if you sell drugs all the way to your damnation, you still learn about God because he take you straight out of here. You go to jail, you at your lowest. You get 30 years, do what they come out. Look at Loon. It don't matter which way you turn, bro. God is, that's why they say, well, how did God make the, so you telling me God made the devil? No matter how you turn, you gonna learn about him, bro. Everybody come from the fire, bro. The fire is how you create light. The caveman made fire. The eternal fire that grows. That's why they say, I got a fire in my belly. It's burning. I got the passion. There is no hell, bro.
And just like after, what happened after Inferno, everything burned down, everything turned to ash and regrow better.
Yeah.
After a big fire, everything, the ground is fertile now and it grows even healthier.
That's why I always be fires in California, bro. That's a life cycle. That's what people don't be understanding. It's just a lot of things that you can't see that it's hard to understand. But saying what I'm saying is just like you gotta go vegan, bro. And especially if your skin is dark as mine. If you got the African genome, the more I'm gonna say it this way. So the scientific way, the more African genome you got in your body, you cannot play with cannibalism. Because we all know that blacks are the only people that really come from the earth. We're indigenous to the earth. Not native. Native mean you were born there. Indigenous mean you come from the earth. Animals come from the earth. If you're eating something that comes from the earth like you, that's a cannibalistic act because we're all one. See how people don't understand diet and they kind of segregate it because they following a segregative mentality. And who is the most segregative mentality? Because they're using a certain part of their brain is too segregative. The balance is 90-10. You only use 10% of your segregative mind.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't even that deep.
Not even their fault, though. That's what they was doing in the cave. We don't forget on that.
And even the black man was in the cave. It's just the knowledge came to us first, the way due to how the creation was made. Even we was in caves, the knowledge came to us first, and that's what separated us above beast. I read it. It said, go to the people in the caves. But first, go to the people in the caves in the desert. Yeah. Where is the desert at? In Egypt. It's deserts, more than one desert, though. It said, go to the people, but no, it said it like this. I'm not telling you what book. I'm going to just tell you how I said it verbatim. Okay. It said, go to the people in the caves. It said, fly to the people who are in the caves of the desert. Now, when you go somewhere, flying, we all know, is faster.
Facts.
So it meant the children of Ham. Fly to the children of Ham. Abraham. The children of Ham. Ham is spelled Khem. not H-A-M. It's spelled K-H-E-M. Hum. Exactly. So I'm saying that to say, if you become vegan and you got a lot of the African genome, you have to be vegan. That goes for the Adrian Broners, even the Tank Davises, the Terrence Crawfords, the Earl Spences. You cannot put nothing that's not organic in your body. That goes for liquor. See, this is why tricknology come into play. You would think drinking a little bit of liquor here and there is better for boxing than smoking, but it's not, because smoking is what? A plant.
And actually,
Right.
It opens up your lungs, and the CBD boards actually help your lungs heal. It's the tar from the tobacco.
Hold on, don't even get deep on them. See, because they don't understand all the science. They're gonna try to bring. You know how they gonna combat you?
I don't even care if they go back.
No, I know.
No, they need to hear that, bro. They need to hear that.
I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you because when you give them information, they combat it with more information.
True.
You have to show them the abstract picture because there's no refuting it. Go on, I'm gonna let you say it.
Oh, I like that too, Troy.
My studying now, but I remember when I was younger, I grew up playing soccer and I wrestled, right? I remember when I smoked weed about 12. Once I was smoking weed, I smoked before soccer practice. I'll be out there, I could run forever. I'm like, and I noticed it, and I'm like, yo, it's my smoke before practice. I want to smoke all the time. It's like maybe once or twice a week before practice. That's my smoke. I could run forever, right? And it's like it says in the book, though, if you smoke, it makes you can't run. So I'm like, I always wondered about it. Then later, as I got through my life and did my research, voila. Actually, smoking actually opens up your lungs and actually the cannabis actually heal your lung cells.
Listen, listen. The government knows now. That's why they can't hide it anymore. So,
right.
But
people don't know.
But a person who doesn't understand cannabis, pause, and marijuana or flower, however you want to call it.
Marijuana is a made up name. It's not even that's what I'm going to watch this movie about it. But yeah, that's marijuana not even a real. That's like the government made up to make it seem like
the government. Hold on, I'm gonna explain something.
Sounds like something they would do.
The government can try to make up names, but you can't make up a name because every word come off of a hieroglyph. So even if you break down the word marijuana, it will still correlate the same meaning of cannabis because you could only get something from the hieroglyph. So I'm gonna go back. Even the basic exercise of smoking is what? Do it right now. When you
Exhale.
All right, then. So how is that bad for your lungs when the exercise itself is breathing in and out, bro? Listen, I can't make that up. Then they gonna say, well, no, it's what you breathing in your lung. No, because you're breathing in a plant. Due to combustion, the plant that you're breathing in the smoke by way of taking in the THC. You absorb the THC. Your body know what to absorb. It's going to absorb some of the smoke. And then you blow it out. Now, why is it that tobacco makes your lungs tar?
Actually, I'll tell you that. It's because of all the additives they put in. That's
all right, then. They're not smoking organic. Yeah. All right, then. But then when you drink alcohol, what does it do? It breaks down the liver, which just detoxes the blood. People, you have to watch who you following. Even your old school coaches really don't get it sometimes. I'm just being serious. Now, if you're talking facts, science, then there's no refuting it. But if you just want to talk about information and my coach back in the day, they used to, hey, bruh. Listen, when I be in, if I get to go to some of these camps or some of these left people fighting these lefties, I'm going to just say that. Y'all going to see, because y'all know I do this every day. Like, there's not a day I go by without hitting a little bit of, see, it's not It's herb, not herb. It's herb. It's you have to breathe. Remember, the breath that you take in the Bible is not your breath. You're not breathing it. You're breathing in God. And when you die, he take his breath back. He breathed. That's what it say in the Bible, right? He blew his breath into you. So if I'm smoking plants, this organic that God made due to my vegan diet, and I'm breathing in, bro, I'm just taking in all enlightenment. And then after that, all you can say is amen. And if you know what that means, then you might as well say Hamza.
Man, put them in, tell them.
It's good. They got to study for something. You can't.
You can't give them everything. That's
Where are the
powerful.
12 Jews at?
Hey, man, if I get some 12 jewels too, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm just saying, bro, that's why I always go hardest on the vegan diet, because the Allah has blessed me, God Almighty, whatever you want to call him. He got so many names. He got an infinite number names because it's infinite dimensions.
Facts.
Yeah. So it don't matter what you call the Most High. There go another name. It's all the same. So if I'm taking in the Most High all the time, I'm gonna be lightheaded. That's why why you think when you go, don't do that, it's gonna make you lightheaded. That's the government wants you not to do that, because when you get lightheaded, that means you can. Hey, bro, what they tell you to do when you get mad? Take a deep breath, but then they tell you don't get lightheaded. What? Come on, man.
That's powerful, bro. That's powerful. That's
why I chose to be a vegan. Like, and the thing is, there is no meal plan. There is no, you just have to integrate. Because by doing it, you learn. It teaches you how to cook for yourself. Being a vegan will teach you how to live.
My mom,
that's deep.
Holistic doctor, she known natural all her life, so it's like it's been easy. But like one thing or two tips I give: fruit in the morning, and try to get all your complex carbohydrates before 4.
Prime meridian. Your body work off the sun, especially if you look like me. At prime meridian, listen. Do the sun govern this universe, bro?
Of course.
Do we in? So that means actually the Son of God governs you. I can't, that's not something that I'm saying. These are not my laws, bro. They were here before, because there's nothing new under the what? Finish it for me, blood.
Under the sun, bro.
All right, then.
Under the sun.
So if it's nothing new under the sun is the true government. So if the sun come up and you were supposed to wake up at sunrise, because the sun is coming up, it don't matter if it's coming up in the northern hemisphere or coming up in the southern hemisphere. When the sun come up, you supposed to be up, because he is the true leader. So then when you come up with the sun, when the sun go down, then you supposed to be done eating, working out. Listen, you don't need the government to tell you what to do. The natural way of the world tells you what to do, bro. That's how it was made. God is listen, he perfect, bro. Like when the sun come up, you start working, doing what you do. When the sun go down, you done. The moon is in charge now of the northern. That's the female energy. The moon has 11 different cycles, and so does a woman. I had a 12th grade education, but I saw you need is a 12th grade education. Jesus only had 12 disciples. King Arthur only had 12 knights. It's only 12 numbers on the clock.
It's the clue. It's the hidden clue right
it's
there.
It's the hidden clue, man.
Come on, man.
You could be from the 12 like tribes of Israel.
Like you said, it ain't hidden, though. It ain't hidden. It's hidden. In your face.
It's 12 tribes of Israel. Like, why is all these 12 somethings? The 12 tribes of Shabbat. Like, what is the 12? Yes, why is always one person outside of the 12? It's 12 gates. Man, remember you asked me, it's 12 gates yesterday. I ain't give you the answer, but I just say, hey, it's 12 gates.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Why is
Yep.
it 12 gates? I read it and you got to read the book. But
You
it's
gotta read the
another
book.
person outside the 12 that they talk about.
Yes, sir. That 13.
That 13. 1 and 3 is
13.
what?
4.
The base of a pyramid is what?
4. Come on.
That's the best foundation.
Yes,
you got to
sir.
be a square.
The 22.
That's the Mason. That's what the Mason talk about, right?
Yes, sir.
Square man. 90-degree angle. 4 90-degree angles is what?
360.
That represents what?
3.6 equals what?
A circle.
Mm.
It's a square circle.
Square circle. Man.
But it's also a pyramid constellation. It's a 3-dimensional universe, so it's not square. It's not a square circle. Is a cube.
Mm. That's crazy. That's dope,
3
man.
dimensions. Then you keep going up dimensions. You go into tesseracts and stuff like that's a real thing, bro.
Yeah, definitely real, man. So let me
I
ask
drew
you
it
this.
on a piece of paper, bro. I can draw a tesseract on a piece of paper. That's what I'm saying. If you just listen to me, bro, I'll take you somewhere you can.
Hey, I listen.
I already know.
Hey,
That's what we
I
want.
had to study it, bro.
That's
I
why
had
we
to
want to.
study how to draw 3D. You could draw a 3-dimensional object, and I draw a 4-dimensional object. Understand how to get there. You have to make it physical first, bro. Like that. I'm done because now I'm talking crazy.
No, you talking real and powerful, and that's why I wanted to
can't.
build
Some
with
shit
you, bro.
I can't say, bro. I'm not even allowed
I feel
to
you.
say.
I feel you,
Because,
and I understand.
I'm not the supreme creator, bro. And that's what Jesus be trying to tell people. If y'all, everybody want to dog Jesus. You see, I was at a point where I dogged Jesus until I understood Jesus. Isa. You know what I'm saying? If that's if you Islamic. I'm a Muslim. I'm a Jew too. But I was an Egyptian first. That's how you become all those things. An Israelite. You don't even understand the concept of a Israelite if you don't understand this.
ISIS, Ra-El. Come on.
Yeah, you can't even understand it. They know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To go into the temple, you went into the Giza pyramid. That's where Jesus received his priesthood. That remember, say he went to the temple and started turning up tables.
Mm-hmm.
That means he was having a conflict with people, or a conflict with no people. Because remember, it's a spiritual book. So remember, you said it's things that you can't see, but it's giving you a figurative, literal story. He went into the temple. He went to the Giza pyramid and started flipping tables. And once they, hey, Jesus, calm down, bro. Put him in the darks real quick. He went to sleep. When he awoke, he was 33. They was trying to crucify him because he was saying stuff that he went to Egypt, though. He studied.
Had to, right.
He studied with Buddha. He studied with all the people. He studied with Gandhi. Yeah, all right.
You going in, bro. You going in. You going in.
Oh, hold on. Hit him with that. See, look. You got to hit them with the hidden knowledge, bro.
They get scared of that. They get scared of that.
And then we're on talk about the Baphomet. And then I had a dude come in my DM, bro, talking about the Baphomet and you wrong, Troy, and you should be, bro. When you even talking like that, I can't even tell you because it's going to incite a riot. It's going to make you turn up tables. You're going to start trying to argue with me with your information. You too left brain oriented.
With your false information.
No, it's not false information. It's just information.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
There's no such thing as false. All the information comes from God.
Everything can be utilized.
Everything, bro.
Everything can be
You
utilized.
have to know how to utilize the negative. You have to master the light and the dark.
Yes, sir. What was that? Remember that Doctor Strange? You remember that the ancient one? You know what I'm saying? When Doctor Strange found out that she was tapping into the dark side, he was upset about that. But that's a powerful scene. He didn't understand it, bro.
He didn't understand it. And he was like, that's wrong. And he demonized her. And
Exactly.
she was like, that's because you don't understand.
You don't get it.
You don't get it. And then after that, that's when she was like, you know what? He gonna be the one who do get it. because he sucked out the path and he know the path on the highest on the physical realm. Remember, Doctor Strange knew the path, the high. Doctor Strange makes up 3 different characters in real life, but the real other life. The Incredible Hulk, Thor, and Doctor Strange is like, them is like the most, them is, you really gotta get into them. That's very important. Like, because the Incredible Hulk is green.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
That melanin.
And remember when Thor went to the thing and he was like the strongest Avenger and he tried to start the ship? He the second strongest. That's because he represents something. This the second strong. Incredible Hulk is the first strongest. The third, and Thor also is about thunder and lightning, but that's a whole, got to do your research.
Yes, sir.
On who Thor is. And then Doctor Strange too. Doctor Strange is important because he can make his ba roam to learn. And that's when you got to study. That's
and that's what he did.
You got to read the Quran to understand Doctor Strange.
That's powerful.
That's facts. That is a fact, bro. It's so much of a fact, it makes me want to scream it in the microphone. You have to study the Quran, bro, to understand what Doctor Strange is doing. But you can study the Bible too and understand it. And you can also study the Torah. But if you read all the books and you listen to what we saying, Moses learned in all the ways of the Egyptians and he was mighty in his deeds. And the Quran, it's all about deeds. The more good deeds you do, the more in Hindu, karma, dharma is deeds. You get the karma in full circle. That's why when you demonize other people's religion and cultures like voodoo and voodoo and things like that, then you never learn. You bind yourself, you mummify yourself. And then you see why they was mummifying people. But then they didn't mummify King Tut. He was found dressed regular. That's crazy because I just stumbled on that today, right now. Wow. They found King Tut. He was not a mummy.
They actually exercising thoughts right now. That's how you're supposed to do.
They found him dressed as a king. When you get found as a mummy, that means you was fettered. You didn't understand. You was bound down. That's what the whole, you know, when you bound like that, man, by the government, you will go and vote for a Democrat or a Republican. When they both just get to, every 4 years, they get to take turn to run a corporation known as the United States of America Incorporated. Now, that's why you got to be a vegan. Vegan niggas taught me all of that. Once I became a vegan, I started to understand that, because everybody claim they believe in God, but you didn't make animals. They God's property, so you shouldn't be doing nothing with them. They roam free. You shouldn't run tests on them. You can test on yourself every day. Go watch the documentary called Super Size Me.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Is that not a man running a test on himself?
Yeah, he ran a self-experiment. Yep.
That's a man. You could test. There's no need to test the animal. See, that's why you don't. Well, you don't know. Well, I don't care about your information. It's documented. A man went and tested himself, and the man said, "If you do this, you done." Now we already know. We don't have to even. By doing that, we automatically prove what the right diet is. If he next day, if he would have chose to just be vegan all the way across the board, he would have went back to the hospital. They would have said, "How did you do this?" And he would have said, "Man, you know how I do this because you work for the hospital. You can't practice medicine without having a doctorate from the school that the government provides you to go to." Sebi proved that.
Facts.
I mean, all of this stuff is documented. That's why I keep saying, if you really at this time saying like, that's how I know who work for the government. Because they say stuff, man, get out here and vote. I don't care if it's BT. I don't care if it's a star. Man, you got to vote. Either they own you or you don't understand. And if you don't understand, it's because they own you. Me either.
I ain't never voted in my entire life. I like, bro, they pick me one to win, bro. Like, how you who count? Like, come on, man. Just think about it. Just think about it, bro. You really, come on, bro.
At one point, they're telling you a computer can't be as smart as a human, but then they telling you they counting with computers.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, what is be talking about, bro? Like, listen, man, my mom told me this was one of the first rules which my mom sent me to the store, man. Listen, don't ever let nobody hustle you, bro. Hustle you. Take advantage of you. I'm building you up to be a leader. The first rule of being a leader is to think for self.
Facts.
Not let nobody hustle you. And I'm pounding on my hand because that is a madra. I just looked at it. That means absolute, bruh. That I looked at it one time. Being a vegan, you can do that. Like, y'all just have to, like, I get so passionate, bruh.
Too much sauce, man.
Because you just gotta start thinking, y'all. Y'all gotta just sit down and say, it's to conspire means a group of people get to, you know what? I'm gonna use what they gave me, but what they didn't give me.
About to go train.
Go ahead, do your thing, blood, because that's your best. That's that. When you train, you at your best.
I'll be back.
Yep.
Peace, bro.
It's V12, y'all. That's a apprentice in training. Like, I'm gonna look up a word for y'all real quick. Conspire. This is the definition on Google. I didn't invent this.
Conspire.
Make secret plans jointly to commit an unlawful or harmful act. So a conspiracy, like that's a conspiracy. No, it's not. That there's no such thing as a conspiracy theory, because it's a fact that the system that's put in place is not in my favor. It's in the Constitution. It says that whites, or what's labeled as whites, are the only people that are meant to be citizens of the United States of America. Blacks are never meant to be a citizen. That puts you above. Now, if you look at it like that puts you below, that's because you want to be a part of the United States of America. I don't. Incorporated. You want to run with the business. So they could determine how much you make. So they can know what to take it away and make you look bad. Because remember, it's the media, bro. Why do we got to keep pretending? Like, bro, the United States control everything, bro. That's not a secret no more.
Facts.
Like, why do we got to keep acting like that's a conspiracy? Can you put what you want on ABC?
Hell no.
That's government TV. They own it.
Yes, sir.
ESPN, Showtime, even YouTube, bro.
Yep.
You cannot put nothing on. It don't matter what country you in. You cannot put nothing on YouTube that's saying something that they don't like, bro. Like, they never gonna take this down because I'm just saying facts. You have to know how to work in the confines of the system, because no system can be made to hold down the natural laws of the sun, bro. That's the real law. See, y'all getting fused with law and legal. Legal is a color of law. Law is what the sun talk about. Natural organ law.
Back in the day, I'll be in Atlanta. They're like, oh, weed's illegal. I'm like, who says illegal? I'm like, they said also they said slavery was legal at once, so that don't mean nothing when they say it's illegal, man. That's why I can't wait to become a sovereign citizen. On you folks.
You gotta
That's powerful,
study.
bro.
It's Morocco. It's not America. It's 2020, man. All that stuff that people was talking about back in the day that you can't do this and you can't, that's over with, bro. Remember, this many years, bro. 400. Then the wool comes off, and now it's a battle of the governmental. Thy kingdom come, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Like, on earth as it is in heaven. Thy kingdom come. That means a government. If you choose to let them run you, then you are slaves. You think just because they ain't got you shackled like this, bro. They don't do that no more. That's done with. They got the game, bro. They've been studying. What you should have been studying instead of saying black people enslave somebody. If I ask, listen, it's nothing new under the sun, right?
Facts.
If I ask my mom, have you ever seen a black person enslave somebody? She gonna say, no. You ever see them put them in bondage? No. Then I go ask my grandma, who's still alive, Edith Mobley, one of the first black women to win a national bowling tournament. National. First black. Edith Mobley. Wikipedia. It's in the books. You just got to study, blood. It's really that simple. Like, you got to know, like, you just got to know, man. You just got to know.
You just got to know, man.
And so I'm going to just keep saying it over and over. It's just laws that govern the universe. Those are the most important laws. That's why you could say what he doing is illegal. Illegal is how they get you. It's unlawful because I'm black. I'm indigenous to the earth. You created a system to keep me down. And this is what racism is, man. When you antagonize a marginalized community. Over here in America, I marginalize myself because I say I'm black. I say I'm this. No, I'm an indigenous. I'm indigenous to this land. It's my land. I'm a Moroccan. I'm Morocco. You see what I'm saying? Not America. The flag is used to do business and commerce on this soil. Once it's a pyramid on the land, that shows ownership of the land off rip. It don't matter. Kuntas is what the brother from the Moorish community talk about. It's kuntas on this land or pyramids. It's older than the pyramids in Egypt. It don't matter because they all got a square base pyramid. But it's a different technology from the step pyramid than to the apex pyramid. That's why they call it the apex pyramid. It's the highest knowledge. That's why it's in Africa. It doesn't matter if it's older. It's who reached the highest of the knowledge. Step pyramids is easy to build. But they still do represent the same thing an apex pyramid represent. But the apex pyramid and the biggest sphinx is in Africa for a reason, bro. It's there for a reason. To let people know this is where it starts. Every time. And if you attacking people that started something in this world, that's what makes it unlawful. We don't need to get into all the segregation of information and words. What makes it unlawful? Law, universal law. That means what governs the planets, the sun and Saturn, Saturday and Sunday. They govern it. That's why some people go to church on Saturday, and some people are saying it's on Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. You have to sit down and study so you'll know why they're saying these things. It's universal language. It's astronomy, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's mathematics, which is algebra, geometry, arithmetic. It's biology and geology, which is the same thing if you look like me. Because I'm the only person to come from the earth. Everybody else come from me. It's called the Eve gene. A black woman, Lucy, 3.2 million ago. Mitochondria DNA. Have any color baby, albino to darker meat and darker to this color. Because it's a model called the Melanin Queen. She 98% African. She just black, bro. All right. See, that's what I'm saying. All of this stuff is out here. Like, it's in your cell phone. It don't matter. Your cell phone telling you what's going on. It's hooked up. It's hooked up to the internet or the Ethernet. And the internet ain't even hooked up to nothing. It's hooked up to a source. All right, then. But you hooked up to a source too, though.
Exactly. That's fact.
I know, bro. It's so crazy, bro.
You bringing the heat, boy.
It's literally crazy that people don't get it. But everybody not gonna get it. That's why you reached out to talk to me. This was meant that, like, when you understand how that stuff works in the mysterious, they say God work in mysterious ways. And when it's only mystery is something that you haven't studied.
Exactly. There's no accidents in this universe.
Not because everything is law.
There's no coincidences in this
everything
universe.
Is law.
It's nothing.
Everything is law.
Everything was meant to happen.
Everything is law.
Yes, sir. Man, you saying some powerful information, Troy, and I really do appreciate it.
I know you do, bro.
But before I let you, I do, bro. And personally for myself, man, it's been empowering, and just to hear you talk like this, it's just been, exciting, dog, and inspirational. So let me ask you this, and this will be my last question for you, bro. But with you being a boxer, a trainer, and you spit them bars too. I heard the intro. You know what I'm saying? But how important is it for people to find an effective creative outlet, bro?
You gotta have balance, though, because you just said a creative outlet. Those are just words of things that we made up. For the same time, you gotta have an outlet for your physical body. You gotta have a socket to plug into.
Come on, bro.
Gotta watch The Matrix, bro. You gotta watch it, man.
You gotta
study The Matrix, bro. For every time you need an outlet, why are you always outletting? Why and when you gonna start plugging in? See, that's the problem. Too many people trying to have an outlet, not enough people plugging in. Why are you always trying to get out? I'm going in, bro. Nigga, I'm about to go in on this nigga.
Right.
You say it every day, bro. I'm plugging in, bro. Tap, tap, tap in. I said it earlier.
Yes,
tap,
sir.
tap, tap in. You got to tap in with me. Man, I play chess. You already know who I play chess with. Every day. I don't even think about man on earth, bro. I don't think about man, bro. Every day I wake up is never to prove to a man on earth. Not even to my mama. What'd he say on Baby Boy? Man, I love your mama more than I love you because she brought you here. Well, who brought my mom here? Her mom. Listen, you go all the way back to where we call time. Man, I'm trying to play chess with that energy, with the Allah every day. You play chess with Allah every day, you gonna lose sometimes. But every time you win, you don't beat Allah. He give you a reward. It's up to you to see it. Even in the negativity that happened in your life, there's a reward. They're trying to get you to see. Why you think these black folks keep getting shot, man, in their backs? People, man, God is trying to wake y'all up, bruh. Y'all can't understand that? He trying to wake y'all up. That boy who just died, man, I feel so sorry for his family and his people, the physicalness. But I love God so much. God, he with God. So why am I tripping? Why am I tripping?
Facts.
Tripping. Why? I'm walking straight. Because I know through the negativity that's happening, I can't be the only one waking up. I keep trying to tell y'all, eat right. That's how you wake up. Stop spending your time all the time listening to dumbed down music. When all they talking about is nothing. That's why they put that music out there. Conscious rap is not the mainstream.
Right.
That's not by mistake. But then you got to look at who the mumble rappers, who they say they was now. Because remember the little babies, they used to, and the gunners was calling them mumble rappers now. But then you got to break down what they mumbling about, because everything ain't supposed to be told. So for all the lyrical people out there who talking about that's mumble garbage, what about you sit down and read the information on the iPhone in your eye thing to where it tell you what they saying? Everything ain't meant for everybody to be saying. That's why they trying to dumb down the rap so they can understand the vernacular. They can understand the slang.
Right.
Slang is real language. Every other language come out of slang. What's up with cuh? You already know what I just said. What's up with cuh? That's short for what? Cousin. Everybody knows that. What's up with bro? That's short for bro. They have to dumb it down to saying brother and then telling you what brother mean. I don't need to do all that. What's up with cuh? What's up with bro? What's up with bruh? You see how bro and bruh is the same thing? When you study this, you will understand that.
Right.
But it's too different. No, it's not. I know that because my people made up language, but that's what I'm saying. Stop trying to have an outlet. Start plugging yourself in. My outlet is plugging in. That's it. That's bars. That's bars. Literally one of the hardest bars that I ever said.
That's bars.
I'm gonna look at my mic.
That's
my
hard,
outlet, bro.
That's
listen,
hard.
My outlet is tapping in. My outlet is plugging in. I gotta
that's gonna be the name.
Listen, hold on. I'm gonna say this on your thing. I'm gonna copyright that. I'm the first person. I'm not the first person to say it, but I'm gonna be the first person to copyright it. My outlet, I'm gonna put that on the t-shirt, Garlic Butter Gang. I am the first person to say that. My outlet is plugging in.
My outlet is plugging in. That's gonna be the name of this joint.
My outlet is plugging in.
That's fire, son.
That's true. That's facts. That's facts.
That should be the name of your podcast.
Listen,
that'll be super fire,
listen,
bro.
My person tried to refute it, and something told me you
it's the
cannot
spirit, bro.
refute that. Yeah, someone did. My outlet is to plug in. That's the name.
That's fire. That's fire.
Man,
I appreciate that, bro.
Hold on. This is the end of the podcast. If that's fire, then why going to hell is bad? If that's fire.
Woo! Come on.
I'm an Aries, bro. I thrive in it.
Come on, bro. Come on.
How come everybody saying going to hell is bad, but then they saying, man, that's fire, because that's where all the fire. We know it's a different type. No, fire is fire. That's law. No matter how you describe it, fire is fire. Once you say it's fire, hell is what? Fire and brimstone. It's lit.
Facts.
If it's lit, then it's fire. If it's fire, then that's good as hell.
Mm-hmm.
If hell's supposed to be bad, how is it good as? Because God created it. I'm a bankhead bounce on that. And nigga, people don't even know what the bankhead bounce is.
Man, that's fire, bro. But let me ask you this, because this will be my last question, man, because you know what I'm saying, you was spitting some fire today, bro, and I appreciate that, boy. Woo! But let me ask you this. This is just gonna be off the topic, but I need to get your breakdown of this real quick, man, because I appreciate your breakdown.
Go ahead.
So, Halloween, we got Javante Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. Your predictions, the winner, and why, bro?
My prediction?
Yes, sir.
Can I get mine first?
Yeah.
I'll give you a little one.
Come on, V12.
All right, so
come on.
Got a little short.
I said the winner and why.
So
all right.
Well, I said 6-round body blow or 7-8 to the head. It's gonna be a stoppage.
No, you said early to the head and later to the body.
Okay. Well, one of the, we gotta record it so we'll find out. 6 rounds or under, I think we'll hit a head, right hook. And go past 6, going to the guts, left uppercut. 7th, 8th, he ain't going past 8. He not making it. It changed. If you know what I'm saying.
So you saying Davis?
Oh no, he didn't catch the bar. I'm gonna say it one more time. When you gonna make it to change? You study numerology. You know what number of changes, and you figure out what number he not making it past.
That was you get the garlic butter gratitude.
That was hard.
You get the garlic butter gangster gratitude award for that. That was pretty hard because I even thought about it. And once I thought about it, it came right to me because it's my world.
Because I thought about it.
Yeah, I is right.
Captain.
That's what they say from ion to ion. If you know, bro, you know. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going with what my man said. I think it's gonna go there. I think the referee gonna stop it.
Hell, you gonna have to.
You think he gonna stop it?
I think he gonna stop it. So he gonna
motivated, man.
he gonna break him down, and due to breaking him down, due to the sharpness of Tank's punches and the heavy, the heavy nature of his blows, how he know how to torque his body and maximize his whip. You know what I mean? His whip appeal. It's just like Kenneth Edmonds, because he gonna hit your baby face. That's a Briz Rothstein bar. I think the referee just gonna stop it due to too much punishment. That's what I think.
I think it's gonna be a stoppage.
So you don't think it might get to 6 or 7?
I just told you.
Yeah, I think 8 is not making it past 8.
Wow. Okay. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you guys. V12, appreciate you, bro. Troy King, I appreciate you, man. And tell everybody where they can follow you at, bro.
You can follow me on Twitter at Cuerno de Chivo, aka Hamza, at Kilatainment. It's at Kilatainment because I kill the entertainment. You should watch me instead of watching them. That's why my name is Kilatainment. If you know what entertainment is, then remember, it's a government and it's entertainment.
Kilatainment, boy.
We all know what enter is and tame, and then your mental. All right, then. Hey, bro, anything you ask for this, bro.
Yes,
if
sir.
You do it, I just do it in a way. And hey, bro, that's what you wanted. That's
man, I wanted that, and you brought everything that I anticipated and more. So I appreciate you, man. I appreciate this build. I appreciate your time, bro. Y'all have a great day, man. Continue to build. Much love and much success to you, bro. For real.
Hey, much love and much success to you. And you said you appreciated me a lot, bro. And I just really appreciate you for even thinking I'm somebody to listen to.
Hallelujah.
Because I never thought I'd be in this position to where even one person would take my words serious. But I did, though, because I'm not here to be played with. And hey, bro, that's just it. So,
hey, that's what's up. And that means a lot. And that's real, man. Trust me, that's real, dog. It's all love here.
And I just asked one thing. Just share the video to me in my DM on Instagram.
Of course.
And then so I could share the information to all my people, so I could put you on, so I could put my people on to you. You know what I mean? Anybody who don't follow you, because it's about inclusion and diversity, not how they do it. It's by each one teach one at a time, and man, we all share. It's enough for everybody.
It's enough for everybody.
It's an infinite number, bro.
Exactly. Perfectly said. That's the best thing, dog. So I appreciate it. And thank you guys, man. And y'all have a great day, man. And we'll see what happens on Halloween.
All right, we definitely will see.
All right. Hey, this has been another episode of Soulview, y'all. Hopefully you appreciate it. Peace.